This is an interview of an ex-hitman known as the intellectual killer. My first question for you is, why would you admit to being a hitman?
Because it's the time to let people know what I did, because so many people would like to know. And the thing is that a lot of young people would like to follow in my footsteps, and I don't want them to follow in my footsteps. So now I'm coming out and saying that this is the life that I led, so that they won't lead this type of life, because mostly they wouldn't survive anyway. I'm 75 years old.
How many people have you killed?
Let's put it this way: over 10 and under 40, take your pick.
Can you describe your methods for killing?
Mostly I shot them. I've been a pistol man most of my life.
Now, why did you think being a hitman was acceptable?
It's acceptable in the underworld because I had a job to do. If people needed somebody taken out, I was the one to go and take them out. Because everybody can't do this job. Everybody can't be cold-blooded. A lot of people can kill if they're excited, or they can kill for revenge, or they can kill for lust and love. But to kill in cold blood, that's not everybody's way of life.
Are you proud of being a former hitman?
Yes, I am, because it was an honorable profession. Because the people that I killed deserve it. There were some bad people out there.
Do you now feel a responsibility to young black boys and black men?
Of course I do, because I do counseling quite often. Because they want to be bad. A lot of guys want to be bad. They don't know what being bad is. They don't know how to be bad. So they go in their graves very early. There aren't many people around my age that did what I did.
Do you have any regrets?
None whatsoever.
What do you think happens after death?
You go in the ground and that's it. You're finished. I don't believe in afterlife. I believe in the good life here. Like told to me one time by Malcolm X. He said, your heaven and hell is right here. You make it either way.
So in your day, would you kill a good person who was not involved in criminal life?
It all depends. Of course I would, if I was getting paid for it.
Why did you associate with people like Big Jack?
Well, Big Jack was a good partner for a while, until I caught him cheating on me and stealing from me. Big Jack was a very vicious, smart man. And the thing is that Big Jack was very intimidating. He was a big man, 6'4", weighed over 250 pounds. He scared a lot of people.
Were you ever afraid for your life?
No.
What types of drugs have you used?
I used 15 different drugs. But the drug that I got the best kick out of, that really set me off all the time, was cocaine and marijuana mixed together. But THC was a good high. It was a real smooth high. But I was never an addict, just having fun with different drugs.
Was your military training instrumental in your life choice as a hitman?
Yes, it was, because when I was in the military, which was the Navy, where I started boxing at, they teach you to be cold. If you were going to war, how could you be a warm person when you had to be cold and think of the enemy as your enemy, whomever it was they put you out there and tell you to kill? I used to work on the big guns when I was aboard ship.
So what did you do with the money you made as a hitman?
Well, I was nice to a lot of people that I shouldn't have been nice to. I spent a lot of it having fun, so-called fun, gave a lot of it away. I did good things, some things not so good. Some things I look back on now and say, gee, I should have never done that. But it's too late now.
What do you think is the redeeming value of your life experience?
The redeeming value of my life experience is for other people not to go there. It's not a good life because they call me the boogeyman sometimes. In other words, the boogeyman will get you. In other words, you step out of line, somebody's going to get you. And that happens many, many times.
What was your life philosophy as a hitman?
My life philosophy is this, that if you're good and you do good, you will get good. And if you do bad, you will reap that. You reap what you sow. Consequences cause, once you do something, there's a consequence for it, whether it's good or bad. If you do good, then you will get rewarded. If you do bad, you go in the ground early.
And what is your life philosophy now?
It's the same thing. Be good and do good. That's my mantra. I preach that all the time. And I try to be a good person at all points in time. In other words, don't just go to church like a lot of people do and put on their Sunday go to meeting clothes so that everybody else can see them, but also do good deeds. Jesus Christ said that. Help your fellow man.
So, what is the message you would like to portray to your audience?
The whole thing now is redemption of myself and also a way to live for other people so that you will always be good and not do bad things.
And this is the conclusion of the interview of an ex-hitman known as the intellectual killer.